Hey folks, welcome to Clipsy's Bricks, and welcome to a new modular MOC.
And what is it, you ask? Well, it's a new drugstore for the city.
And you can see I'm going with the European style of symbol for the pharmacy using the green cross. But why don't we dive in and back up, and I'll show you how I got here.
My original inspiration for this was High Tea Toys MOC of the City Grocery Store set 60347. I really liked the shape of the window that she came up with. Check out the link below in the description. The window, it reminded me a lot of a capsule medication, specifically the Contact cold and flu from, I don't know, I guess back in the 80s. I'll put a photo up here. So that's where I got the idea to have the two-tone glass with the red on top and the blue on the bottom kind of accentuate that capsule look. And then these next few photos, you just kind of see how things evolved with the design over the doorway. The pillar decorations kind of change and they move up and down. I think they're still the same there, adding a little bit more detail. And then here on this last one, you can see those modified plates with bar drop down a little bit.
So for the interior tiling, I decided on this kind of a motif, at least on the customer side of the counter, and then on the pharmacist side, I'm just going to go straight light blue gray tiles, probably 2x2s.
Then we'll just sit back and watch a little speed build here. Added some candies here for the front counter, and then a stool for the pharmacist.
So obviously I got backwards a little bit because I did build most of it, realizing I had not done the tiling, so I had to deconstruct it, put the tiling in, and then I figured I'd show you what I've got as we went along. I built up the walls. So for the pharmacist counter, put in a little scale to weigh out pills or whatnot, a couple of syringes, just lots of cabinets to hold whatnot. Obviously the pill containers. These days the pharmacist always got a screen to look at, so I put it up there. And then over on the side we got a couple little stationary things, postcard. Goes right there. And then I built this little counter, the register, clip there. Haven't decided what to put there yet.
And then for the counter, I did a studs knot on top technique here to make a nice rounded curve. Kind of finish that off nicely.
And then I offset it with jumper tiles, just so I can get it to line up with this wall over here. And then I have my nice pharmacist, who I picked up on the Build a Minifigure area a while back. Thought the splats on the coat would make a good pharmacist. So I'll put them in there. Hopefully I put that jumper in the right spot. And there we go. And then before I put the wall back, I'll just show you what I've got over on it. So some beverages, information board, clock, and then that goes right there. Pretty small area.
The actual building dimensions are 12 studs wide by 18 studs deep. So it's narrower but deeper than a typical modular building, or not modular build.
I wanted to keep this portion available for something different. I'll show you in a minute. So on the back wall here is this piece. Put it in one of these 4-stud snot bricks, so I could add a few tiles. You got a bulletin board, clipboard, and then some kind of metrics graph. You know, it always seems to have those within workplaces. Thought it was fitting. We'll go right here by the back door. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of the wall back on and
for some reason the audio didn't record on the next couple of clips, so I'm just gonna talk over, kind of let you know what I'm doing here, or what my thought process was. And we're coming to a close here. All right. Now down the side here, I wanted to put a staircase, so to have the access up to the second floor apartment. And as you can see, the way the two-tone painting works is because I wanted to leave it for, you know, like they had been painting the building and then stopped at the staircase, and that's why it goes back to the stairs, and then it transitions to the white, goes around the corner, and then on the back of the building. I just kind of wanted to add something of interest just so it wasn't a big flat white wall. So, and that's just slopes and inverse slopes up against each other. You gotta offset the height by one plate. And then here you'll see I added a second row of pill containers, or second shelf. And then if we look in through the door to the back door here, we can see another container on the shelf. Let me shine some light on, and let's just hope that's not a urine sample. So that's the start of the build, the drugstore portion. As you see, you come up the stairs, and then you come up the stairs into the apartment, which will be above, which is going to be a 2-story. So it'll be a 2-story building here, and then over on the other side, I have plans for another business with an apartment on top. That one will be a 2-story, but and then this side will be a 3-story building. So it'll be a kind of a 2-story loft apartment. So it'll just be a single unit. So that's the start of my drugstore MOC, drugstore apartment. As I mentioned, this will be a 2 building on the 132 by 32 base plate. So I hope you stick around, come back for the next segment as I continue to build this. If you like this kind of content, appreciate it if you drop a like on the video, and feel free to subscribe to the channel, and that way you can get all the notifications about next segments on this build. And with that said, thanks for everybody, and take care.